This is Knockdown Video Code 2, the third one actually. Okay, we need to duplicate this project here, this notebook, and we do this by right-clicking, and you find duplicate, and it's here. We double-click, and it comes up here. Right-click, rename, and let's call this Knockdown. Let's call it A. And we'll have A, maybe B and C, but right now let's just get A done. All right, so here we go. We don't need the old one, so we'll kill it here. It's still back in our library, but that's all right. So the first thing we need to do is to make some changes in this, in our functions. First of all, random turn is not needed, so we will just get rid of that. And we also don't need it down here, so might as well get rid of it here too. Okay, the next thing we need to do is fix backup. In Avoid, we just had backup for a certain amount of time, but it's simpler here. We just want to back up a couple of inches. We're going to make a decision here at 5 inches to stop. We need to back up. Let's just back up 2, so it's much simpler. So we can just take this and just call it drive inches, DRIVE _ inches. And let's make it -2 because positive means forward, that means backwards. And then we don't really need these other two because this function in the library actually drives that amount of distance and stops, which is exactly what we want. Okay, now the next thing we want to do is to set up a variable up here called Knockdown. And KNOCK _DOWN, all lowercase, of course, and we're going to set to false. On first time through, we'll just turn around and so forth and come back. But now the other thing we need to do is to get a variable called distance, because we don't know how far it goes before it stops, but we can calculate that because there's functions to do that, and they have to do with the encoders on the wheels. The first thing we have to do is to reset the encoders, and so we take G dot, and there's a function in there called RESET underscore encoders, and CODERS. And that should do it, although we might want to put this thing in, which sounds strange, but let me type it in, BLOCKING equals TRUE. Then all that means is that until this function of resetting the encoders, which will send a message to the GoPyGo, it sends it back, it won't go to the next statement if this blocking is true. If you remove that, then the next thing will get executed, and maybe the motors get reset, maybe they don't. So you'll see this in some of the commands, blocking equals true, that you put in here, and any kind of robot you're working with, you might have to do something like that. Okay, so, but now what do we do? Well, we need to get a distance variable, and what will happen is, remember in this logic, once we stop, what we really want to do here is, once this if statement, if the read is no longer greater than 5, we stop. What we really want to do here is get a distance variable. So we do this, dist, that's my name of my distance variable, and that's going to equal G dot, and now we read the encoders. Read encoders. And it's kind of silly, it has average because they're getting information from both of those motors. And we also now call it in inches, UNITS equal quote IN, and that should do it. So we will then get a distance when we stop, and we will need this. So the other thing we need to do, which we forgot with the avoid code, is to run setup. We didn't really have to do that because the system has a default. But now what we have is we set the encoders, we have this variable set to false, but we have not built the if statement, which will go right under here, and I'm going to just put the first thing, if knockdown. If that variable is true, then we're going to do some things. Well, let's just do it. Okay, first of all, we're going to go to g dot, we're going to drive. Inches. And I'm going to put 9 inches. Okay, now remember, we back up 2. We stop 5, and so that means we'll be 7 inches away. So I'm saying let's drive forward 9 inches, and that makes sure we'll knock it down. Then what do? Well, we turn around. So we just turn degrees. I could put a function here, but this will work. DEGRES 180. Well, I'm typing that too well today. And then the next thing we have is we get to drive back. G dot drive underscore inches. And what do we need? We need to go that distance variable that we calculated up there plus 9 inches, right? So that will drive back there. Now, that should get us back home. Oops. And next, this is else. Let's move this code up so you can see it a little better. And then we will do the same thing, except now the variable was false, which means that we don't have to drive anywhere, we just have to turn around. So really what we need is just to sort of copy these two things. Let's just do that. Control C, and I'll put it here. And that's fine, except we're not going to drive distance plus 9 now. We just go with the distance that was measured. And so now we're pretty much we're back. We should be back. So if I do here and back up, now we get out of that if statement. I'm going to just turn back around, might as well, so it'll look nice. So we turn back around, and we're there. Now, once this happens, we're done. So how do we finish? Well, we just set run to false. And this should work. So we just review really quickly. Once we stop and back up, we've measured the distance. We test that variable. If we have set it to false, which you did, it will come down here. We just turn 180 degrees. We drive back that distance, and we turn another 180 degrees, and then turn run to false. That kills the loop. We stop, and we're done. How about that?